Howdy, this is just a little post-mortem on my trip for Asia for 5 weeks, traveling to Taiwan and to Vietnam, on how I packed and what I brought, and for myself, how I can lighten my load. So clothing-wise, t-shirts, shorts, and underwear are very important. Can really get away with maybe 3 pairs of shorts, but for t-shirts and underwear and socks, I think it would be at least like 7 or 8 pair. Really for everything that you can: synthetic fabrics, polyester, nylon, spandex. Makes you feel like an 80s workout video, but it's stretchy stuff, breathable stuff, because you sweat a lot here, and maybe colors that you just can't see the sweat. So yeah, it's just very important, and usually that stuff is a little bit more compact than other types of shirts and such. I have some long sleeve shirts that were great for covering your arm from the sun. One had a hood. I really didn't use that, really didn't need that. I had made a little bandana that I put over my head when I needed to. Some collared shirts, other shirts. These socks, this is actually a pair of socks that I'd gotten free, like smaller socks. If it would have been 7-8 pairs of this one, it would have been so much more compact and lighter. This is a sweater. I had, again, it's a synthetic fabric and fairly light. I had gotten that and worn it on the flight over, and possibly for night buses in Asia. What I found is on the night bus, they usually have a blanket, so I really could get away with just a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. They do crank the air because it's hot here and people feel comfortable. These are kind of action pants, including a pair that transforms into a pair of shorts, which is super awesome. I had brought 2 pairs of jeans, which was totally unnecessary and heavy. My shoes, I had brought 1 pair, but the treads on these had kind of worn out, and I was going to fall and break my butt because it's a lot of stones, both in the city and if you're climbing up a mountain. So I had bought these Hoka brand shoes in Sapa, Vietnam. They were $26, and it was questionable, and I subsequently found out that these are definitely fake. But they are waterproof, and they did do their job. It took me a few days to wear them in, but they are not breathable at all, but they are waterproof. Dry bags for your wallet and passport, other important stuff. These packing cells are really great. Put all your underwear and socks in one, shorts, shirt. Then you can stick it in the bag, pull it out immediately, get what you want. Again, those jeans were unnecessary. I had brought this tablet in addition to my phone because I was going to do some studying for a professional test, and I didn't use it once. So that was unnecessary. I have a pair of rain pants, and here's my rain jacket. I just went climbing a mountain today and it was raining. Unfortunately, both of those are not breathable and you sweat like hell, so it's something really worth investing in, just slightly better, at least something with vents. It would be much better. There's a lovely pink umbrella that someone had given me in Taiwan, because Taiwan is awesome. And again, I did a quick thing on that. That's cute, but it did its job. Really a small foldable umbrella is super awesome. You don't have to put stuff, clothes on. You don't have to put a jacket and pants on. You can just use the umbrella and it pretty much keeps you dry. For this smaller type of stuff, like, I would suggest, underarm deodorant. It's a little bit more difficult to find over here, Advil, redundancy. I didn't need so much. I had a toothache coming over here and was concerned. So I brought more, but everything should just be compact. As few like rigid bottles as you can, except for like prescription stuff or, vitamins. You want to get a small bottle, but I like to keep that stuff pretty apparent what it is. These are great because they don't always have toilet paper, or you need to, just in a restaurant or something, you need to have a piece of tissue, but they do sell all that over here. Alcohol wipes. So again, the trusty rusty would be the underarm deodorant, the alcohol wipes, and some tissues, and just a little bit of like Advil or something. But this lip stuff is great. This antibiotic is really redundant with other alcohols, so could compact that down. Tums, I got food poisoning. It was helpful. Smaller is better. I bought this here, was running out. Only need 1 or 2 pair of that. I brought that, maybe 1 mask. Electrical stuff, like, I don't know why the hell I brought 2 flashlights. It's small plastic if you need it, and your phone has a flashlight on it. I didn't do anything that I really needed that. These pair of pants I had to buy because I wanted to go up Jesus Christ statue in Vung Tau, Vietnam, and I will never wear them again. But I bought them for like $250 American. So with the bags, this backpack is actually slightly rigid and slightly too large. This other backpack, if it was just slightly larger, something that could compress down but also enlarge, would be great. Because so I took United Airlines coming over here, and their carry-on luggage is 22-inch by 14-inch by 9-inch, which is basically that bag. I had another bag from Amazon, and it died over here. It ripped in 2 places. It was a piece of crap. I bought that here at a little store here in Taiwan, and it is super awesome. This is the right size, and this bag transforms into a backpack. Before on trips, I've taken a proper backpack, but unless you're really using it for camping or such, it's just unneeded. I like the fact that you can fold these straps back into the case, and it just makes me feel better shipping it through. But so you have a 22 by 14 by 9-inch carry-on, and also a 17 by 10 by 9-inch personal item, which I was able to take both a bag that size and that other backpack as carry-ons on United, because I didn't want anything getting lost. But once you get over here, I got a cheap ticket to Taiwan, because as stated before, Taiwan's awesome, and it's also a great hub airport. So from Florida, United States to here, I was able to get an $850 ticket going directly to Vietnam. For visa-wise, I would only be able to enter there once. From Vietnam, I could enter Vietnam. I could also travel to other countries and come back to Taiwan because it doesn't require a visa for me. But also the plane ticket was so cheap. So from Taiwan, I took Vietjet. They have other limitations. Basically, their carry-on is something about this size. It's about exactly that size. And what you're limited to on carry-on is 15 pounds. So that's a lot of the little regional airlines. But you can get one-way tickets between countries for between like $80 to $120. And also traveling within a country for like $50 to $80. It's really great. So consolidating down and to try to fit everything in this backpack would be best. And then if I had a little foldable backpack like that, I could condense that into that as well. I have this, and this is a rain cover from another proper backpack, and I have another one that can fit either of those. So again, for this extra weight for me, it's just multiplied, because you just have multiple extraneous things that if you don't need it, don't bring it. They still stuff over here. So I guess that's about it for my little recap, and thank you.